So we have two options. We can create the Spring Boot application through the Spring Initializer, or we can click on New, then click on Start Spring Starter Project. Okay, here we can specify the name like 3 Maven Java 17 Grow. It's okay, no problem. And now click on Next version. We want to develop a wave. So add a wave. Right here, wave, then we will get a option is Spring Wave. Please select this and click on Next. Then click on Finish. Okay. So this is the Spring Wave 3. This is structure of a Spring Wave 3. So now, okay, here you will get to another folder, static and template. So if you want to create a front end on HTML base, so we will click on template. Okay, we can create HTML file in template. And if you want to add some static page like CSS file or image, audio, video, and like static page, others, Java is script page, we can store in static. Okay, and there is the application properties file. Okay, and here if you open this, then you will get the main file, main class. This is the main class. Okay, now I'm going to execute this. Okay, click right mouse button, run as, and click on Spring Boot app. But here 8080 was already in use because we have not need to add a server. We have not need to download a server and install server in our machine. Actually, Spring Boot provides us a inbuilt server with Spring Boot application. Okay. So, but here it's showing that port name is already used. Okay. So how to change it? Okay. Because we have not added the server. So for this purpose, we have an application.properties. Type here and change the port number of server. Like 808. Suppose I have declared here 808 and save this file and try again. Okay, you can see this. Started Spring Wave 3 application. Okay, Tomcat started on port number 808. Okay, starting server engine. So it's working, no problem. Okay. So now we have need to create another part like controller and front end where we can transfer the values. Okay. For this purpose, I'm going to create a controller class. So now same as uh, the Spring Web application, I'm going to create a Spring Boot. So new, create a class. This class will work as a controller class. So change the controller name, sorry, package name after that. Give any name of your controller class and click on finish. Here, type here, controller. So it will work as a controller class. Here, you can create a API or we can create a API or a server method. Okay, service method. Okay, and here, okay, so we want to call this method. So we have made the mapping, request mapping. Here I have declared home. If you will call home, then okay, that's the request mapping. Now I want to execute this. So we have not need to run this page. Okay, only here you will get a relaunch button. Please click on here. It's working now. So this is the Spring Boot application. So how can call this? So for this purpose, here we type this local host indicate 1.127.0.0.5. Oh, that's a IP address. Okay, and I want to call home. So slash home. Okay, and 8082 is the port number of my server. Okay, so our server was executing on 8084 slash home. Here I have declared home. I think you have remembered that. You can see this home. Okay, so I want to call this. Okay, I'm trying to execute this. So here this is a browser and type press enter here. But it's showing error. This is a not found error. Okay, so again I'm trying to check it and type here. Okay, like suppose I type here. Okay, so if here it's showing error, this is the 8404. It means not found. Type is not found. So I want to check it's correct or not. So for this purpose, here I type a message, hello Java. If it will found, then it will print. Okay, if it will not found, so it will not show on the console. Okay, again, I'm going to relaunch this program. Okay, it's working. Started. Again, I'm trying to just execute this. It's showing again status 0. Now, this is 0 4 0 4. Okay. Again, I'm going to open this. So here you can see this hello Java. It means if you are calling this, so it get the code. Okay, after that, here it is. You can see it's full yellow. Okay, so what is the problem with this? So now I'm going to use REST controller at the place of controller. Okay, and we have not need of this. And again, relaunch this program. Okay, started. Again, I'm going to execute this. Hello. Okay, it's working. It's very simple. Create application, create a controller class, and use REST controller. And, uh, and you can specify a method and map with request mapping and specify any mapping here, and you can call directly through the browser. Okay, it's very easy. So actually REST control means currently we are using RESTful web service. Okay, and REST controller is equal to controller plus response body. Okay, so REST control is a combination of controller plus response body. Okay, we can also use controller plus response body at the place of REST control. Now I'm going to create again, remove this, and here specify response body. Okay, and here we can change this. Okay, and relearn this. Okay, and again I'm going to execute this. Advanced Java, and advanced Java. It's working. So we can use anyone. We can use controller plus response body or REST controller. REST controller represent web services. Okay, but suppose they are not interested. It's okay. Lower. Okay. Again, going to relaunch this. Okay, so we will use REST control because REST control is a web service REST API. If you want to use REST API in your uh, Spring Boot application or web application, so we use REST controller. It's very simple. By default, your Spring Boot application work on REST API. Okay, so we have not need to add any extra dependencies in your application. It's By default, it's work on web application, web service, REST API, or REST. Okay. So now you can see this lower. It's working, no problem. But suppose we want to use, we want to create a web application just like Spring. We have not tested to use web application, web service. Okay. So for this purpose, we can remove this and we will create a JSP page. Here, it's a main. And I'm going to create a folder, subfolder of main, like web app, and create a JSP page. JSP page. Specify a name and text. Click on next and finish. Here, suppose H1 web app. And I want to call that page href is equal to home page. Okay. So through this page, I want to call this API. Okay. So for this purpose, we have a class, we have a page, JSP page, that is a home page. Okay. Now again, I'm going to try to execute this. Okay. So I'm going to execute this. So we want to call this page. So here in controller class, we can call this page. Hello world, actually currently I'm calling. At the place of this, we are going to call this page index. This index page, I want to call this. Okay. But page name is index.jsp. Suppose we want to call, if you want to call home, then I want to call this page. So here I specify the in JSP page. Okay. So again, we launch this. Okay. So home, click on this. But here it's downloading a page. Here you can see this. If you can click here, it's showing here. Oh, it's downloading. Here you can see this. What is this? Actually, web application, sorry, Spring Boot by default work on RESTful web service. It doesn't work on JSP. If you want to use JSP, so must be any dependency of JSP. So actually, Tomcat server has two type of main files, Jasper and Catalina. Catalina is responsible to execute servlet files, and Jasper is responsible for JSP page. So now we are going to add a dependency for Jasper. So Maven repository, and here we can type here Tomcat Jasper and search. A Tomcat Jasper dependency, click on this Tomcat Jasper. Okay, and you can download any 0, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 3, 24, any large number is not 24. I'm trying to this. Okay, 22. Okay, 9 1. Okay, yes. Oh, okay, I'm trying this. 22, 10.41. Okay, click here, copy this, paste in form.xml, add this dependency here, save this file, and again I'm going to try to execute this. Okay, so first of all, relaunch this. Error. Unable to start web application. Fail. Application context exception. Is the error. Not class not found exception. Okay, again, I remove this. Tomcat Jasper. Okay, one minute. What's the problem with this? My server is not working. Okay, here's it was used, but my application, I'm using 8082. 8081. Okay, one minute. Server is server is stop. Yes, using this variable source and 8082 8083. Okay, that's working. Okay. After that, I'm going to add, again, I'm trying to add this dependency here. I think version problem. Going to use lowest version. Tomcat Jasper. Okay, I'm going to try to this 10 version. We have correct version. We have made the correct version of this dots that working. Tomcat Jasper. How to get correct? Okay, I'm searching in previous applications. I have need of a correct version of dependency. After that, we can use JSP. If you want to JSP or HTML, any file, we have need the correct dependencies. Now I'm going to use these dependencies. And system project, there is a malware dependencies. Here you can check it the correct version. Tomcat Jasper. Okay. Here you can see this Tomcat Jasper 8.5.50. So we can use only lesser or equal version of Tomcat Jasper. Okay. So I'm going to use this 8.5.50. 8.5.50. Lesser or equal 50. Okay. So I'm going to use this a T. Okay. I'm trying to execute this. Do this. Copy this. Paste here. Again, I'm trying to execute this application. The Spring Boot application. It's already used. Update. I'm updating this project. After that, again, I'm trying to execute this. Okay, it's working. Okay, so we have need of a correct dependencies. After that, we can execute this. Now, again, is a controller. Okay, it's a controller, and we are going to call port. And our port number is 808. So here again we are going to type here 8083 8083 and here, but it's not working. Again, that's problem. Problem with this. I have a file web app index.jsp. So this page will be displayed. It's not working. Okay, I'm checking to another application like Spring Boot, Web 1, Web 2, Web 3. Spring Boot 1, Spring Boot 2. Test controllers. Okay, it's okay. The controller. Here we are using return home. Means I think JSP. We are using here JSP. Web app, web app JSP and JSP this application. Okay. So I'm going to try to execute this. And here I'm going to check the dependencies. So Tomcat Jasper 4.9.0.45. Okay. It's working, but it's not working. Okay, I will check. But suppose, but first of all, I'm going to execute this. So here you can see this is the input application. Going to close this. Try to execute this application. This is predefined. I already created another code, another batch. server has started 081 and it's also started Spring Boot Web Application 3. The port number is 8081, server port number. This application have already used uh, KDBC also, means Spring Data JP. So for download it's taking time. So here you can see this. The source. I've declared the port number is 8081. Okay. Our server is executing on 8081. Okay. And here my JSP page exists within the web app folder. With folder have a JSP folder and JSP page have. This folder have home, output, and register 3 JSP files. Okay. So if we will call here home, then it will return the file name is home. Okay. And home will exist on JSP folder. Okay. So I'm going to call this home page have content. You can check it. Register and login. There is only two options. I'm going to execute this. That is a 18081. It's not calling this. Working, but it's not working. It's a home return the home file. What is the capital H? So here we declare the capital H and press enter. Okay, it's working. Copy it. Add new employee or login. Okay. So here, you can see this. So controller class, and here I have to clear west home and return this. And only we have added a new dependency. Now get Jasper 9.0.45. Okay, and it's working. 9.0.45. Now I'm going to execute this. But it's not working. Oh, which is a row. Again, I'm trying to this. JSP, JSP penalty. Again, I'm trying to execute this and check it's working or not. It will not work, then we will learn. Actually, here I'm using Java 17. So I think it's taking problems. It's working. But I'm calling this main web we there have JSP main. I think it's correct, no problem. Should not be problem. Web app have index.jsp. And through the, if you are calling home, it should be called this index.jsp. It's not right. Okay, validate. I'm going to check again. That is the 80. It's 083. Localhost 8083/home. Oh, it started the downloading. Again, I'm going to check it. What's the problem with this? It's a dependency. Okay, copy this dependency, paste here, try again. It's working or not. It's not working. Okay, I will check it because that is the version problem. Okay. So here, okay, so here I use 8081 and you can see here I use a dependency that is a Tomcat Jasper 9.0.4. If you want to use JSP, so please add this dependency in your POM protection. After that, we can use JSP page like this. Okay. After that, suppose this is the page of home page. If you click here, I have clicked, there are two links, add new employee and login. Okay. So here you can first see. Here I have created three files, JSP, home.jsp, output.jsp, and register.jsp. And these are JSP's files exist in JSP folder. So if you declare this JSP file in web app, so it will directly use, no problem. But Here we are using within the JSP folder. So must be declared in application.properties file. This is the application file. Here you must be this. Here the folder name is, I think you have remembered, we also declared this in internal resource view resolver in a Spring application. Okay, prefix is a slash JSP folder because our all JSP page existing JSP folder and .jsp file. That is the extension is a .jsp to add spring.mbc.view dot suffix is equal to .jsp file. Okay. So here declare the extension and this is the path of JSP file and this is the extension of JSP page. If you want to work on database, if you want to add new record in the database, if you want to fetch the record database, if you want to delete, update any operation, if you want to perform in database, so we use must be add the all configuration here in application.properties. Here I have added spring.datasource.driver class name. So this is a driver class name. This is the URL. This is the username. And this is the password. Okay. So suppose and here it is starting here. If you want to call home, so it is called the home file, home JSP file, and it will show this page. There's two login, register, and add new employee and login. Okay. So and if you click on login on register, suppose register. So suppose here we will click add new employee. This is add new employee. Click on here. Then it will show another page like here. Add new employee. Okay. So here you can specify a name and designation and click on add new. Okay. So when we will click on add new employee, it will search this mapping, register mapping in controller class. So here there is a register. You can see this. Okay. And it will create m.m. There is a model. I think you have remembered we have already used model in Spring. Okay, so here we use register model M and add a file. This is the EMP. EMP, what is the EMP? EMP is the object of employee class. So if you want to add a new employee, so first of all, create a bin file. Like here, it's the model class. This is the employee class, and this employee class have employee code, employee name, and designation. And there is a getter method. And if you want to use any bin file, it must be a component annotation. If you want to add the values in the properties of this page, so call here, first of all, call register. Okay, so register here R2 with the help of R2 we will get the object of employee and save this employee with field in m.add attributes. Okay, now we can use this field file in form. So here you can see here we are calling a register page also again. So register here you can see that there is a register.jsp file. Open this file. You can see here. There is a two links, register and login, and add new employee. And here again we are calling store, and we are transferring the value in the method using post. And model attribute is B. Here you can see this. Here we are using B, and B contains the object of employee. Okay, so in register we have declared as model attribute as a B. So if we will click on submit means add a new button. So the value of EMP name and EMP designation will save in bin file. In bin. And bin is the object of employee class. Okay. So now I'm going to execute this. Okay. Suppose here I have declared name Jyoti and we can pass a password and click on add new. And some error with this application or explicit mapping for errors. So you are seeing this fallback and 500. Yes, it's also showing error. So here add new, click add store. So it will call store. So we have another method, a method for store. It is a post, value post, model, MP model, and this. And data successfully saved in this. And model attribute is to store, return output, and it should be displayed this output based when the save. But here it's showing error. 500 unexpected like internal resource. What is the error? So we can check here. Null pointer exception. For the null pointer exception, a null pointer exception means it has not object of any service class, servlet or service or servlet context. Null pointer exception. Starting keeping on jar files here. Oh, it's yes. Splashes with Java.language null pointer exception. It's also showing multiple errors of jar files. Again, I'm going to relaunch this. Not proper. Click on add new login. That is a one. Click on add new error. Unexpected error. Application has no explicit mapping for error. What is the error? Okay, I will check it. Okay. After that, I will explain each and everything. What is the problem with this? Service.save, MP, string. It's a long project because it's also adding the database to your application. Means here I am using Spring Data JPA. So I will check it. What's the problem with this? But I'm trying to execute this and share you this document, this application. So I'm going to use RESTful web service. Okay. And return a message only. Hello, answer. And yes, it's okay. JSP is not proper working. So I will check it. Remove this. So remove the okay, Jasper because it's not working. Okay. So if you will call home, then it will return the only hello advanced Java. Okay. Now I'm going to use RESTful web service. I will check what is the problem with JSP. It's not working. Declare 083 add date current project. Again, it's working. Now, again, I'm going to use this. So 8083 is the port number and I'm calling home. Okay. It's hello advanced. It's working.